Hi, y'all. I'm about to put my link in here and then I'll do y'all some questions for yes or no's. The blessed one, I'm going to have to get you to give me a different question because that's something like inside of you. Think about it. I just took a shower and I feel like I'm hot. Ugh. That's not a good feeling. Okay. Thank you, blessed one. All right. Will Do Many be able to pass the interview? Smoking in that range again. Justice, Queen of Swords reversed. I don't know. I feel like whatever it is today, you're asking me about it today, there's something here that's going to happen with the Queen of Swords reversed. So not likely. Also with the Justice card, it's like whatever knowledge you put into it is what you're going to get out of it, or whatever that means. But I feel like there's something in the way. It could be a person that could make you nervous or that isn't so nice, possibly, with the Queen of Swords reversed. But then the Justice is here saying that everything's going to work out. So I feel like there's a blockage in something happening today with your interview. So probably not. It's not like for sure, but the Queen of Swords reversed is here to mess it up for you, whoever or whatever that is. Hey John, how are you? You're welcome. All right. Blessed one. Will blessed one meet a new love in the future? That air conditioner need to kick on in. You could be that. You got any new stuff happening with you, John? I hadn't seen you in a while. Will blessed one meet someone new in the future? Ten of Cups reversed, Seven of Pentacles. Yes, but it's going to take some patience on your side. Seven of Pentacles always takes longer than we want. So, like your lifetime person, your long-term person, I don't feel like you know them yet. I feel like it's going to take patience for that to happen. Lord, I need a fan or something. I feel like my face is on fire. You're welcome. Thank you, John. Me too, blessed one. I feel you. I'm right there with you. Probably if a person came in trying to spend the rest of their life with me, it would trigger me and I'd freak out. I think that'd probably be what happened. If If y'all want me to be honest, you're welcome. Good God Almighty. When you feel like you're burning up. Ma'am? I'm hot.
You said, good God Almighty.
It's because I'm so hot.
Man, I thought so much.
This feels like a fan. Hey, Jasmine. Let's check for you. Woo! I'm hot. Y'all know that little kid, Samaj?
Yeah.
Hey, Matt. How you doing? It is hot. I got the air on. He'll say, that little kid Samaj, he say, woo, I'm tired. He's so cute. He's probably about like 4. He say, this is for all the kids that's my age. Do y'all mama grease y'all face like my mama? Just look at my face. It's a mess. He acts like a little grown man in a little body. All right, Jasmine. A job energy for Jasmine anytime soon. Hey, Ilda, how are you, baby? Hey, Fiona. Lay it on me, John. I won't mind. Did y'all have a good day? You welcome. I'm glad. Hey, Cecilia. Knight of Wands, 9 of Swords reversed. So actually, yes, in this energy of a job. Hey, Goodman, thank you, baby. This energy of a job is actually going to come in like on a whim with the Knight of Wands. So what that means for you is basically just keep doing applications, keep knocking on doors. Even if you have no idea what this is with the Knight of Wands, it's something that you're not going to plan to happen. It's just going to be like an opportunity that shows up. But Spirit is saying, don't worry. I know sometimes it's easy to worry because you can't see the future. I do it too. But with the 9 of Swords reversed, it's like there's no need to worry as long as you're doing your best to knock on the doors. And what does that mean, knocking on the doors? Just keep applying for things. Things that you're underqualified for, overqualified for. Things you really hope you don't even get and things you want to get. You know, just kind of like spread it out there. Plant seeds in any direction you can, and then I feel like something's going to give. So I feel like yes, and it'll be a little bit unexpected. Thank you, Goodman. And y'all check out Goodman's channel. He's a YouTube DJ, basically. Okay, so that was Jasmine. Lovely La Boo Boo. Do I have kids in my future? What you fed baby legend today, Ilda? I always think about that dog when I see you. I swear like I knew that dog in a past life. That makes me sound crazy as hell. I knew it. Something good. I hope he does too, Fiona. Because it's weird how I always want to ask about that dang dog. It's funny. It says a cute dog. Gotta give it to her. Two of Swords reversed. Nine of Swords. So it's going to take a different path for you to be able to have children. Because the Two of Swords is reversed. La boo boo. But it can happen. I'm not going to say it can't happen. Don't give up on the idea of that happening if you want it. So what do I mean by changing paths? It may be with someone you don't know yet. Or this, you may have to move to a different place and meet a new person. Marry someone that lives in a different state. It's like changing your path. So it's not impossible at all, but it's something different than where you're at now when it happens, I feel like. Hangman. All right. Will John get a lover this summer? A lover this summer. Let's see. Will John get a lover this summer? You're welcome, La Boo Boo. Ilda done grill for that dog. Oh, that's funny. Okay, thank you, Ilda. All right, John, you're up. Let's see. You're going to get a lover this summer.
Somebody was trying to find a black purse. He was like, is there a black purse in here? But it sounded like, is there a black purse in here? So then they called him racist.
Where did you see it at?
It's like a TikTok, but it's like AI skit, you know? Like
Oh, that's so stupid.
They covered the ham, like the Theo Vaughn thing.
King of Wands reversed. That's like the player card. That's like the non-committal card. You could get something that's like, even the Three of Cups is here, John. So it's possible that you could get some sort of fling, if that's what you mean when you say a lover this summer. I don't see any long-term commitment happening. But I do see the possibility, like if you go out and do things, like out of your comfort zone, go to new places, just put yourself out there, so to speak, I feel like you could get some sort of fling. I will say that much. What you doing, Christy? I missed you too. I'm trying to come back and be more regular. Y'all know how I do that sometimes. I'm regular for like a month or two and then I just disappear. The famous dog lines? Oh yes. The one about the little Theo Vaughn and the baby, the AI. Thank you, Christy. I gotta make sure that's the one you mean. What you mean? That shit was so funny to me. Theo Vaughn as a baby AI. Thank you, Claudia. How are you doing? That's right, Matt. Tell him. Hey, Antigone. I'm thinking that's what you're talking about. No, when the kid wanting to pet the dog, you have a southern accent and it works. Can I pet that dog? Is that it? Can I pet that dog? Ilda's back. Back again. There's also one about oil. Boiling oil or something. Did you put your question on the PayPal thing, Ilda? Or do you want to put it in the chat? I don't care which way you do it. I'm looking. Some people be putting it in the thing. My list is Ilda, and then that's it, Christy. I'm looking, but I don't see the question part, Ilda. Oh, you put it in there. Okay, I need to click on it then. Let me see. See if I can find it. I see the amount. I just don't see the actual. Hold on. Y'all know I ain't good at technology sometimes. Thank you, Jen. Let's see if I click on it. Will it show me? Hold on. I got it. I found it. Alright. You just trying to come up with something else to ask me, Ilda? So Ilda does like Jonathan. Ilda gives me money, and then she just comes up with a question so she can give me money for my channel. I can tell when y'all do that. Jonathan does that too. What's coming up this month? Let's see. She's laughing because she know I'm right. All right, what's coming up for Ilda? All right, 5 shuffles. Yes, and if it's your birthday, thank you, Ilda. It's anything I ever say to help somebody, I'm like, the credit, you know what I give the credit to? Of course, God, but also the credit is how much crap I've messed up in my life, like how many mistakes I've made, right? So if there's anything I ever say that you think is any wisdom, it's because it was hard learned. I should have trophies for taking the wrong path and being hard-headed, you know? And the best thing you can do when you mess up over and over is take it and use it to help somebody else so maybe they don't have to mess up as much, right? That's what I truly think. Because someone who hasn't really made any mistakes, I feel like it would be harder to be a reader. Hey, Tubi. Yes, all for a reason. Because I used to be this person that I looked at all the things I did and I would regret them. Like, if I could go back and do this different or that. But if you start to do like readings or anything to help somebody with it, you can assign that as your meaning. Like, that's why I messed up, because I can use this experience to help another person on the planet not do the same as I did. And then you've given a meaning to it, so the regret goes away. So really, being a reader helps me as much or more than it helps y'all. At least just as much. It's a mutual thing. Like, it helps me just to do y'all's questions. Because I can assign a meaning to my screw-ups. Oh, that sounds good, Tubi. I agree with that too, Ilda. Because all that trauma you grow up, is if you choose to use it to help people, it's going to be like really helpful. You're going to be glad you went through it. You know, not glad, but you're going to be grateful for it instead of regretful. Huh?
You remember how big we have some makeup? Is it in that?
Yeah, it's in my room. If you look to the left, right when you go in the door, in that bag.
Alright.
You're welcome. Thank you, Antigone. All right, yes. Anybody that wants a free question, I'll do it if y'all hang around, but I'm on Ilda. She donated on PayPal. My childhood life was rough, and yes, I'm grateful. See that? Hey, Dan the man. That's why you probably like to give to people, even like how you sent something to my daughter on her birthday, right? a year or two ago, I don't remember, I'm not good with time, but you sent her cupcakes, right? Well, she's a kid, and you probably look back and be like, well, on my birthday, I wanted someone to think of me. So you're healing your own self when you help another kid. That's just an example of it. That's the way I like to look at it. So the things that you went through, you put yourself in that kid's shoes and you help them, and you're literally, even though the kid's happy for the thing, really you're helping yourself in the meantime because you're helping heal your own stuff. And if you can ever switch it around like that, not just from anything you regret, if you can ever switch it around, your perspective, it makes like transmuting negative energy a lot easier. It's kind of like you just flow into it. Because before, I always felt like a victim of everything I regretted. Like, if only I could go back and fix this and change this. But now I'm like, well, I wouldn't be where I'm at. I wouldn't be the person I am. My kids and I wouldn't have the relationship we have. So, I mean, why would I want to trade it, you know? Exactly, Dan. Because the thing is, as the kids get older, like my kids are starting to get to this place because they're, 14 and 19, where they can actually say, okay, looking back, because they start to get an idea about money and all that kind of stuff. And they're like, my mama was a pretty good mama. You know what I mean? Not like giving myself kudos. I'm just saying, the older they get, then the truth comes out to them. They see who was there and who loved them and who cared about them. They truly see it. When they're little, it's not as clear, but as they get closer to being grown-ups, then it's very obvious. And you don't have to tell them. It just happens. Yes, who shows up for them? And they definitely remember it. And that way, when they get grown, they'll still want to be around you, They'll still want to have a connection with you, even though they don't need you any longer. Because you've already built it with them as they were growing up. Now, I wasn't perfect. Don't get it twisted. I've made mistakes as a mama. But I always cared about them, I'm pretty sure none of us are perfect, but I didn't just not try to have a bond with them. I'll put it that way. I always worked on that. It just felt natural to me as a mama. Like, I don't know how I couldn't. Oh no, Tubi. Some older person done got a scam. Well, that is so awesome that you're helping them get it fixed. Because old people get scammed a lot nowadays because they're used to the old times, And then these scammers call them or they sign something and then they get their bank account. That's so sad to me. Even my mom and dad have me if they need help, right? But there's some people out there that don't have anybody. That is awesome that you're helping that person. It is sad, Ilda. Because most of them are on like a fixed income on top of everything else. They can't afford it to start with, and then they don't even realize they're doing it. See, 24-month signed contract. That sounds just like you, Ilda. But that makes their day, Thank you, Goodman. And there's like 15 people in here. Y'all need to subscribe to Goodman. He's a YouTube DJ. Three of Wands, Wheel of Fortune reversed. Let's see what else comes out for Ilda. Page of Wands. The Lovers. It feels like you have a lot going on in the next month that's pretty much kind of like whatever you've had last month. So what I mean is, like, in your daily life, your job or your daily routine, I don't feel like it's going to change up much. But there may be, because it's so weird I say this because what we were just talking about. But with the Page of Wands and the Three of Wands, if it's not a child, it's at least someone who's not very mature for their age. So energy don't have an age, so it doesn't have to be an actual kid. This can just be someone that is not very mature. Like I said, their energy doesn't seem like it's very developed. That don't mean they're a bad person. They just got a lot of growing up to do, whoever this is. I feel like you may do something to help them. Even if it's just doing favors for them, or, you know, giving them a ride somewhere, or giving them life advice or something like that. And Spirit is saying that that is something that will make you feel a sense of pride in a positive way if you help this person. So whoever this is, they're going to appreciate it greatly. You will make an impact on them. So let's just say in the next month or two, if there's someone that, you know, pulls on your heartstrings, like you might help guide them or lead them or give them advice. You know, they may be a new neighbor that shows up and you help them, or someone in your neighborhood, how you help the, you know, the older people. Even if it's an older person, it's someone that's just not very mature in their, like, mindset. But whoever it is like Spirit is saying, if you choose it, I'm going to cover up the naked cartoon. But it's going to make a very positive impact on this person. I do feel like it's going to be busy over the next month or two for you. But that came out in your reading yesterday with the Ten of Wands. So I feel like you already are used to that. Because with these two cards, it's saying it's pretty much the same as it's been being. Over the last month or two, the next month or two is going to have about the same sort of responsibilities. But the Two of Pentacles says you're going to be busy. You're going to have the iron in a lot of fires, right? So it's not just one thing you got going on. But the person is what I think the most significant thing is. And this could even be someone that didn't have a great childhood on their own. See? Six of Cups reversed. Six of Pentacles reversed. So whoever this is that you are giving advice to, or, you know, doing a favor for, lending a helping hand, is some sort of like energy like that. It's going to help them feel positive about their future in some way. Three of Wands. But it's just weird how this Six of Cups reverse came out. So again, even if it's not a kid, it's at least going to be someone who's not very mature in some sort of way. Maybe they're not good with their money, or they're emotionally immature, or maybe they just feel like they don't have anybody. I don't know who this is, but it's someone that might have had a rough upbringing in some way. They felt like they got the short end of the stick. Even if it's at your job, Ilda, I'm not sure. But it might just be someone who, like, you just feel the need to help them or give them advice or something. And if you feel that and then you start to wonder, should I butt in? Should I get involved? Spirit is saying if that new person comes around that you feel the need to assist or give advice to or help in some way, it's like, yes, you should, like, do that, because you're going to make a very positive impact with the Lovers and the Three of Wands. So it's going to make a huge difference even if you see it as something as small. So an example, when you feed the senior citizens, right? To you, it's just like a small meal, but to them, it's like they have to budget their groceries, so it made a huge difference. It's like that.
You can't even tell my lips are overlined, can you, Mama?
Girl. This girl got lipstick all the way up like this. Your boss is young and you think he's broke and you buy him lunch. Well, that might go, hey Alice, how are you? Hey Marky, I didn't even see you come in. That might be like you buying this person lunch, especially if they're young. That could be this Page of Wands. That might be something that goes a lot further than you realize. Like if they don't show a lot of appreciation to you, or they don't make you feel like it's, you know, Like they might say thank you, but they might not make it as known as important as it is. They were eating food boxes, the old people. See, even that. But it could even be the boss, because if you think that person's like got low money, it's like you buying them lunch or whatever it is. It may seem small to you, but it's actually like helping them feel different about like their whole mindset in general. Because the Three of Wands is about looking forward to positive things, growth and expansion. So it's having a very noticeable impact on their end, more than you probably realize. So Spirit is saying, confirmation, don't stop doing that. Of course, don't let anybody take advantage of you, but if you can do it without it hurting you and you feel led to do it, it's making a bigger impact on them than you actually realize. And like I said, whoever this is could have had a rough upbringing, or their general life could feel like they get, they feel victimized in some way. Like they get the short end of the stick, or somebody's done them wrong a lot. They always have people who betray their trust or something like that. If it's not childhood, it could be in their daily life. Like they could have trouble at home or something. But those small gestures, like you even buying the lunch, makes a difference in this person's day, in their life in general. It kind of like gives them that pep, that uplifting feeling. And when they look at their future, it gives them a whole different perspective, because like you are willing to do that without expecting nothing in return. You see what I'm saying? So that's really cool. Definitely could be your boss, even if it's a Page of Wands, if they're young. Or even if they're young-minded, right? See? He gives you a hug, so he does appreciate it. But I think it means more to him than he shows you. I do think that. Like, it's helping him out more than you actually realize. So he didn't have money at all that day you helped him, or the times that you helped him. He might be like dead broke, literally. Overextended financially to the point of it's making a huge difference, right? I remember the days when I couldn't be eating out and buying lunch every day, and I don't even do that anyway now, but I'm just saying, to the point where I couldn't do it. And if somebody come along and did that, that makes a huge difference when you're struggling. The only people that mess it up, right, whenever you're good-hearted, you just have to learn discernment, and then you'll be good to go. Because I have over the years learned discernment, where you can't treat everybody the same when it comes to being good to people. Because some people will pick up on your goodness, and then they'll pretend to be a victim so you'll help them more. But once you learn discernment, like you can pick up on that like this. Like you can pick up on that bullshit so quickly. It's like you can see through it easily. It's like God literally gifts you with the ability to see what you can't. You feel it. You don't see it, but it's something you feel. It's like you cannot point to anything in your 3D reality as to why you feel this way, but you know something's off. And then you'll know. It'll always work out that way in the end. Like eventually, even if it takes 6 months, it'll come out that way. But yeah, as long as you use discernment, you're good to go. Alright, Jasmine, already did your question earlier, baby. Thank you, Ilda. I hope it made sense. Oh, Emmy. Marky said, hey, friend. You're welcome. Thank you. She said, hey. She's in there putting on red lipstick.
I turned myself into a minion.
I wish you'd show them. Will you show them?
No.
You gotta show them.
No, I don't.
Lord help. That junk is up here, close to her nostrils.
No, it ain't. It's not even overload. I don't know what you're talking about.
This junk is like up like this. She done got it. My aunt gave us a bunch of makeup that like was new that she didn't want.
No, because
Ilda said hello, Emmy.
Hi. Ain't that the one with the dog?
Yeah, that's the one that sent you the cupcakes.
And the dog.
She said, ain't that the one with the dog? Yeah, baby legend.
I like the dog.
She likes the dog.
Also,
That dog just got some grilled steak.
that dog is better off than us. The flip. But I don't even know what you're talking about, Marley. It's not even overlines.
Dan wants to see the lipstick.
You can want one.
You should let them see it, Emmy.
I'm good.
Baby Legend said, "Hey, Emmy," as she licks her chops.
Her chops? What's that? Her feet?
As she licks her mouth from eating her steak.
Big fat.
She said, "What's that, her feet?" Oh my God.
Why not look at the menu?
I already did your question, Jasmine, earlier.
They should cast me in the menu maybe if they make one. Matter of fact,
Yeah, she looks like the Joker. That's a perfect example, Claudia.
Let me rethink my makeup.
Go show it to him, Emmy. Come on.
No.
She got that junk way up here. It's gonna be stained tomorrow. She gonna look like she done drunk some damn Kool-Aid. Y'all know how back in the day, like growing up, we were poor, so we didn't drink a bunch of drinks as much as we drank Kool-Aid and water out the hose. But we would drink Kool-Aid and like you would have this thing on your lip from the Kool-Aid. It would like stain your whole mouth. Y'all remember them days? The Queen of Swords reversed was a blockage, Jasmine. I do remember that. I don't know if it was a maybe. I don't know. You have to rewind it, baby. But I do remember the Queen of Swords reversed came out as a blockage, like a person that may be difficult to deal with about the interview. Thank you, Goodman. Goodman, do you still go in all those big chat rooms and moderate for all them? I don't see how you do that and your channel. You're welcome.
Bake.
Hmm? You need to wipe that off. You're going to look like a Kool-Aid stained children in a minute.
You know who my childhood crush was?
Who?
The man from the country. Blair.
Yeah, he was cute.
Cutie.
All right, Rita, let's see. Does G have good intentions and mean well? Thank you, Matt. You're going to be looking like Nanette.
Who that is?
Who that? We got to look it up.
Nay? How you spell it? Nay?
Nay. Marley, I don't do as many as I used to. Got 2 channels on my own to run. Well, good for you, Goodman, because I remember you used to be in there like every time I turn around. Hey, Actions, how you doing?
That's an organization providing support and inspiration to youth workers and athletes.
No, Naynette. I forgot to finish spelling it. It was my ADD kicked in and I read a comment in the middle. All right, Rita. Nanette the Frog.
The frog. Okay, hold on. No, she's a diva. I don't care. I want to look like her.
You do?
She's a diva.
Emily said that's a diva. She wants to look like her, but she does favor her. I just saw the picture.
That's Shrek. Yeah, that's a baddie right there.
That's a baddie.
Yeah.
Ace of Swords and the Moon reversed. So I do feel like they have good intentions because to me, if someone is being honest with you, that's good to me. Like that don't mean you always gonna get along perfectly or you're always gonna agree on everything, but truthful. And with the moon reversed, that's also truthful. So even if they haven't like been totally open with you, I feel like that's coming. So I'm gonna give you a yes, Rita. All right. MBBST. Does the A, the Gemini, miss me? Miss me, now you gotta kiss me.
I'm so mad at them for getting rid of Shopkins and replacing it with real lips.
Oh, that's cool, Rita. So, since since he's offered to take you to a concert and y'all haven't talked much, but the Ace of Swords come out, I feel like him offering to do that is a authentic invite just to have a good time and enjoy yourself, if that makes sense. Like they don't have any hidden intentions behind asking you to go there. So yeah.
Did you just look up Adidas campuses and using the car?
Yes.
Okay.
Marky said once you go Gemini, you can't deny. All right, MBB, does A the Gemini miss you? 2 Geminis, Lord help me. The Hermit and the King of Wands reversed. So this is somebody that I almost feel like they have multiple people in their DMs, right? Because the King of Wands reversed. Yeah. They got the 6 of Pentacles reversed also. So it's not that they don't miss you. I feel like you and them are going to have another round of them coming back around, Knight of Wands. But I feel like they either at least are interested in multiple people. If the opportunity came up, they would take it. At the very least, they talk to multiple people in their DMs. So they might say good things when you finally do talk to them again, but I would keep them at arm's distance because they don't want to be serious. They're not going to back it up with their actions. So Knight of Wands reversed. Knight of Wands upright, King of Wands reversed. So probably there'll be another opportunity coming back around. So when they suddenly think of you and miss you, they'll probably pop up, but it's going to be an off and on thing. And I feel like they do talk to other people, or if that opportunity comes up, they'll take it at least. Can I show it to them? Okay. He has night shifts, so he sleeps all day, and when I'm asleep, he's awake. He's definitely let me know that he likes me a lot and would like to get to know me more in person. I got you, Rita. All you gotta do, Rita, is like go enjoy yourself with the concert thing, and just don't run and jump into the you know what until you see like consistency. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Because anybody who's truly got good intentions, if you make them wait on that and you like use it to get to know them or whatever, like you truly just use that time to get to know them without the other part, if they want something for real, they're going to be okay with that. The ones that ghost you because you don't give that to them, then you already know their intentions. See, you got this figured out. Duh. We grew up saying that. Duh. Yes, Antigone, I am, baby. Did y'all grow up saying duh? Oh, and we would say, whatever, loser. We were so corny, us millennials. You still say it, Rita? Does RJ want a serious relationship with Alice? I want to show y'all Emily's picture she painted, but it's going to mess up my life. I'll show y'all right before I get off here. Because I have to take it off the stand, so it'll make it where I can't probably get the phone mounted right back. But she made like this sunset with pink and yellow and clouds, and then she painted this big cross, and then it has like the grass on the bottom, and she's got flowers on it, and it's probably about, I don't know, 2 feet wide and 2 feet tall, something like that. I gotta show y'all. If I don't show y'all on there, I'll put it on my community tab. Claudia wrote the Pen 15 Club on a guy's hand once. She called him, she said he was in the Penis Club. You're welcome, Rita. Thank you. All right, Alice. Page of Cups reversed, 5 of Wands. It feels like to me, I saw where you asked underneath the bottom about him taking it more serious lately. I get it. But with the 5 of Wands and the Page of Cups reversed, I feel like as it stands right now, this person is emotionally immature with what they're giving you. Page of Cups reversed. And it almost feels like a fight to keep this going. 5 of Wands. And if this stays in this energy for an extended period of time, I feel like you're going to come to the conclusion that it's more trouble than it's worth, unless they change. But I don't feel like anytime like soon in the next few weeks or anything, it's going to change, because they got to do something different with how they're like emotionally connected to you. The Page of Cups reversed is very, I'm just going to say immature, but you know what I mean. And with the 5 of Wands, that can be a card about drama. But it can also say that you can almost feel like you're having to fight to keep the connection going. So I wouldn't overgive to this person unless they started to show me a difference, you know, different actions. You sure can, Matt. Oh, Antigone says she don't know what to ask. And then y'all so funny. You're welcome, Alice. Hilda, did you miss us? Y'all know who I haven't seen in nobody's room lately is Ninja. We're going to play the Jeopardy music for you, Antigone. Y'all know the Jeopardy thing? Do, 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 do. Oh, she's good? Okay, good. I hadn't seen her in a while. I understand, Hilda. Sometimes I get caught up in my work and then doing stuff with my kids, and then I get lost in the sauce. You're welcome. Thinking is a task to some. Oh, did you take like some trips, like vacation trips? Dan said Ninja still likes him. Oh, cool. I bet that was expensive, Hilda. I always hear about people saying California is expensive. Four of Pentacles reversed, the Sun reversed, and the Emperor. So, Matt, I feel like it's almost like a priority list thing that's in your general energy. What are the most important things to help you level up your life? I feel like for the highest timeline, if you will put your energy there, even though it's not going to feel fun and good in the moment, if you kind of like hunker down and focus on this for the next few months, you'll see a lot of positive results, because the Emperor card is here and he can be about leveling up, you know, taking whatever this is serious. So if you have an idea of any sort of changes in your routine you need to make, or anything you need to do around self-discipline that's good for you but may not be very fun, I feel like Spirit is saying, even though it's not fun, just release the things that aren't as important, even if they are the fun things, and focus more on something to do with your priorities or something you need to get done. It could even be like a business idea or working more hours at your job or getting a second job. It's something to do with the 3D world. Like if you focus on it, even though it's not fun and you have self-discipline, I think it will actually help you level up. Like right now it's what, July? So by the new year, 2026, you should be able to point to results in your reality if you do this. If you focus on whatever your priorities need to be, like the important things. So there you go. Marky said, I'm just over here healing, you know. California is like New York City, very expensive. Oh, you stayed at your aunt's house, so at least you didn't have to pay to like a motel or something. So that made it a little better. The wife and father-in-law called. When you coming home to cook for us? Dan, they be making you cook too? Capricorn Sun, you just need to repost it because I really don't go in order. Mark. Yeah, it's because you're a Capricorn. We don't really like to do questions for Capricorns. I'm just kidding, in case you don't know. Alright. Is Max truly a trustworthy person? For Devaya? Let me see what your name is. No, Justine. I got Devaya. It was above. So is Max truly a trustworthy person for Justine? It's Dan's birthday next week. You gotta and Dan has my birthday memorized, and I'm bad with birthdays, and it be making me feel bad. The Strength card and the Temperance reversed, and you want to know if they're truly a trustworthy person. Something about them is off balance with the Temperance reversed. The Strength card is there because they hold back some of their true self from you. So this is going to take time and patience. Even if you've known them for a while, they haven't shown you all their cards. This is about resisting the urge to totally open up and be vulnerable when the Strength card is upright. And the Temperance reverse. So there is something there that it's not necessarily that they're not trustworthy. It's that they have trust issues, I feel like, in being vulnerable with you all the way. Yeah, they could be a little manipulative too because they got the Magician reverse. So I would keep this. I'm not going to say just cut them off, but I would keep them, you know, at a safe distance energetically until you figure out what is this that they don't want to be vulnerable about. What is this that they're off balance about? Is it something that they keep inside so they can manipulate the situation in their favor? Because this card is like manipulation when it comes out reversed. So yeah, be careful with this person. It's like if you have any gut instincts about that, you do need to be careful. You're welcome, Justine. Fiona's birthday is this coming week. You're welcome. Fiona, are you still here? All right. Is N a good friend for Antigone? This Saturday. I better remember. I usually go live on the weekend at least. Oh, Fiona's making tofu at the moment. That's what she had yesterday too. I never ate tofu before. I asked her if it was like sushi. She's like, no, not like sushi. I just wonder what it tastes like. Like, what's something that, is it only tastes like tofu? Like, there's nothing else? Do you like it, Ilda? You like tofu? It's spongy. Okay. I don't know. I don't know about it. What I done dropped. Legend said, where's my steak at, lady? 8 of Wands reversed and the Fool card. The 4 of Swords. There may be times, Antigone, that this person goes without pretty much talking or interacting, but it's not a bad thing. They don't seem like a bad friend because the Fool card is here, but the 4 of Swords and the 8 of Wands reversed. So this is someone that you might have times where they drop off interacting in the friendship, but it's not personal to you, it's just who they are. So yes, I feel like they're okay. They just may have gaps in their participation into the friendship. You're welcome. Yeah, Legend would rather have tri-tip. I'm sure that's some sort of beef, right? Well, even if they do, Antigone, I don't feel like it's too, like, a bad intentions towards you. It's just who they are. They could be a hermit sometimes. Justine said tofu doesn't have much flavor by itself. I think Fiona was talking about how to flavor it or something the other day. Okay, did I lose it? Natasha Carroll, does Darren think of me? Does Darren think of Natasha? Let's see. She said, shut up, Marky. I don't even know what he said, but that was funny. I saw it pop up on the phone. Antigone gonna get her flip-flop and just throw it at Mark. Alright, does Darren think of Natasha? Y'all, we already been on here an hour. Y'all know how you're a kid and they'll say you gotta beat them to get them in the tub and beat them to get them out. That's my relationship with going live. I will put it off. If I ever don't go live for like a week, then it's over for like a dang month. Like, I just will not get on there. And then when I get on here, it goes by so fast. Mark said, about damn time. Yes. I don't know how it happens like that. It just goes by. All right, Natasha. Does Darren think of Natasha? Marky says, zip. Zip. Ooh, 10 of Swords. 4 of Cups. So if you and them had a bad ending or a painful ending, or you're not interacting with each other, they feel pain about that and they are not satisfied with how it ended. I'm just going to show you. The Ten of Swords came out. So that's like pain. That's it's still freshly on their mind. And if it's not you, it's at least what they're going through, and this is what they're thinking about. So you're asking if they think about you. The answer would be no if this is a painful ending with someone else. But if they had a painful ending with you, the answer is yes, and they're focused on how they're dissatisfied about how it turned out. Something that was said or done between the two of you, I feel like they have sadness about it, or either they're going through a very painful breakup, one of the two. But it's definitely getting to them. It's definitely making them down in the dumps. It's fresh. They even could have someone in their life that could have recently betrayed them. Whatever that is in the forefront of their head right now. For sure. Because not only do they have the Ten of Swords, they also have the Four of Cups, which is a very dissatisfied with what's going on like in their daily world. Alrighty. I'm good. This girl's singing about scrubs. Dan. Dan talking about joining a 12-step because I don't go live. You know what that is?
No.
All right, Marley.
What's a 12-step? You can't just no zone.
You gonna make me tell you no. You're welcome, but you gotta quit pushing, because I will literally skip right over you when you keep on. You gotta think about, I can't treat you better than everybody else in the room. I'm gonna get you if you're in here for free. You know it. But you gotta be patient. You ain't been waiting patiently. You've been waiting, but not patient.
Recovered from addiction or other compulsive behavior.
Ma'am?
Oh, Alcoholics Anonymous. I read about that.
She done looked up 12 steps, dear God. All right, but you get to the next round of interviews. Two of Cups. Strength in the upright. Yes, and I feel like you're going to feel very burdened about something that you have to like answer or do in that interview process. So answer would be yes. I feel like yes, you will. You're going to make it to the next round. Strength card. You have the potential or what it takes to do so. And with the Two of Cups, that would be a yes. I do feel like you'll make it to the next round. Dan got jokes. Okay. You're welcome, Marley. Well, did I get everybody? Because literally, if I got everybody already, nobody else needs a free question. I've already took a shower, and I have on soft pajamas, and my bed is made, and it has my pillow and my blankie, and I've already cooked supper. I made cube steak, mashed potatoes, and collard greens. Ilda said, this ain't the dang Flamingo Inn. Ilda, me and you have been lacking on our Flamingo Inn shifts, and Marky's having to pull doubles lately, and he's so sick of our shit. I love you, Antigone. Good night, baby. I know, Claudia. When I was like younger, like I'm just saying, like even in high school, I would work after school as a waitress, so I always loved a nap. But as I've approached 40, even like 35, I don't know, man. Something about going to your bed is just so great. And I guess honestly, another thing about me appreciating the fact that I have my own bedroom and my bed and it's like so comfy and my comforter and all that is honestly when I had to move in with my mom and it was me and my 2 kids and my brother still stayed there at the time. This is when I went through my divorce in 2019. And I didn't actually have a bedroom that was like mine. So I would sleep on the couch or sleep with my mom or sleep in the recliner, just like wherever. And that was for like over a year. And so when you finally get your own bedroom again, you appreciate it deeply. I think I appreciate it now more than I ever did. Yes, Claudia, I'm a nap girl. Napping is one of my hobbies. The only thing bad about napping for me is when I get off work at 5 and then I say I'm going to go take a nap for an hour and then I end up sleeping like 3 or 4 and then by midnight I can't go back to sleep, so I wake up tired the next day and it's a vicious cycle. I have to watch doing that. But I still had my family, Dan. I just didn't have my own space, you know. Yeah, that'll be bad. Or if you have extra long toenails, then you might cut your new sheets. Wouldn't that be terrible if you really did that? I'm sure someone on the planet has done that before. When you got them crusty 6 toes.
Who's got 6 toes?
Mark's ex-girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
She used to wear these tennis shoes all the time, and then they went on the boat and she had on socks and he wondered why. And then he figured it out. This is what I would have did. If I had 6 toes, let me tell you what I would have did. If I had started dating somebody, I'd be like, look, I like wearing my flip-flops, and I got 11 toes, dog. So let me go ahead and put it out there. Before we get on the boat, I got 11 toes. I got an extra one in case one of the others go bad.
No, because if she gets toe cancer, then she's good.
She could just cut one off.
That's a life hack, bro. I need an extra toe, dude. Anyway.
Her pet name was Ewok.
Ewok.
What's that? Dan said it. I don't get sometimes his jokes. They be going over my head. Ain't no flip-flops that wide, because you gotta, well, that one toe just hung off. Yeah. Is it a pinky toe?
Or is it like...
Is it an extra pinky toe?
I know a guy who has an extra nipple.
It's Star Wars. I don't know Ewok.
I don't watch Star Wars.
Let me look him up. Let me look up the Ewok. About to look up Ewok.
I think I made a new character. It's called a Genion, where the Joker and the Minion like made it, and I'm the product. That's why I look like this.
That makes sense.
That's why I look like this.
Ewok on Star Wars. How many toes he got?
Scrub is the guy that keeps his fly, but is also known as...
Dan is talking shit about this woman.
Always thinking about what he wants and just sits on his broken soul.
Ewok looked like a dog mixed with a teddy bear.
Who's that?
Ewok.
Oh, yes, say Ewok. He's so cute. Oh. I like him. Does he have 6 toes or something?
Some people's toes be overlapping their flip-flops. One thing weird about my toes, and Emily inherited it. My second toe is longer than my first toe.
And don't forget that your fourth toe's crooked.
Yeah, my fourth toe's a little crooked, so it kind of goes a little bit under it, kind of like that.
Hold on, I gotta get in the frame. Lord have mercy, I'm about to fall.
It went.
It went in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gonna be stained.
I don't want no screw.
I'm serious though. It is longer. See how that second finger's longer? That's how my toe
Flip 'em
does.
off. Anyway.
Yep. So that's my fun fact to share about myself today. She looked like an Ewok in the morning. Damn, Mark.
That's just rude now. Y'all just rude at this point. I'm joking.
You know what though? I bet some women do scare me, and let me say this. I ain't trying to trip on nobody, but I will say them women that wear like all them extra clothes. Hey Dreamer, how are you, baby? Not clothes, but makeup. They wear all that extra makeup.
On the YouTube shorts.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Like, I remember a lady, but I'm not going to say it because I'm on live, and, but she was in my life when I was a teenager. And everybody around our group would talk about, like, she looked very different without it. Like, it makes a huge difference because they have, like, so much. No, she wasn't a teenager. She was a grown woman.
That's gonna be me on the first day of school, and then y'all gonna see me looking chopped for the rest of the year. Because I'm already over.
Two faces, yes. One that she paints on, and then her regular one.
Mom, do you think I can go to school like this and attract the losers?
No, you look like the Joker.
No, I don't. I look a genuine.
All right, I'm gonna do Dreamer, and then I'm gonna go take my big back self in there to my bed. Will Dreamer get the job at Vantage? We need to check on Miss Bikini. I wonder if she was supposed to come home today. Do y'all know? Because she was going on a trip with some family.
I sweat more than a horn.
She posted, okay. I swear my YouTube is like tripping because I don't get to see none of y'all's like feed unless I go to your channel. She was at the beach. Thank you, Matt. I'll be back tomorrow, Dove in peace. All right, Dreamer, will you get the job at Vantage? Death reversed. Queen of Wands. Yes, if you don't give up. So what I mean by that is, let's just say that something happens and you don't make the first cut, well, reapply. Because the Queen of Wands is here. She doesn't take no for an answer. So you've got to be like confident, even if you don't feel confident, fake it till you make it. Okay? So act as if, and don't take no for an answer. If it's a really good job, it's a good company, you can make it happen because the Death is reversed and the Queen of Wands. As long as you are confident or either act as if you are. If you really ain't confident, it's okay. Just wing it. The bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups reversed and the Sun card. Okay, y'all. I see y'all tomorrow, maybe. You too, Claudia. Everybody have a great night. I love y'all. And if I don't see y'all tomorrow, maybe the next day or something.
Or something.
Or something. You're welcome, Dreamer. Okay, I love y'all. Bye.